This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I've got a brand new tank out. The premium tier 8 tank destroyer for the Russians, the Bizon. Now, what is good about the Bizon, guys? A lot of things, actually. It's not the best looking tank in the world. It's got a big bulbous turret on it, on an otherwise relatively small chassis. Not that that's any fault to Wargaming at all. It's not their fault. It's just a goofy looking tank. But other than that, I mean, the tank looks cool. It's got razor wire all over it. It's got sandbags in the front. It's got... The best thing about it is no hands down, by God, it's that gun. The 130mm B13 is fantastic. It really is, guys. I'm not joking. It is fantastic. The tank is not the slowest tank in the world, but it gets up to speed relatively quickly, but tops out right around, what would I say, was 40 kilometers an hour or something like that, 37 to 40 kilometers an hour. And it doesn't have any hull armor. Do not allow anybody to shoot your hull. They will pin it. But if you can give them the front of your turret and they hit the front of the turret, the likelihood that they pin is slim. It's all sloped and it's 220mm thick. So whenever you get a chance, go haul down and just ruin people, because you're going to be reloading about every 10 seconds and just absolutely destroying people for 450 to 500 plus every single shot. It's basically an ISU 130 on steroids. That being said, it gets slightly better gun handling, a little bit longer aim time, slightly worse rate of fire than the 130, ISU 130. But again, plays up to tier 10, has a 50% silver bonus, which is 10% less than the ISU 130, and the same crew XP bonus of 15%. That being said, your penetration on this thing is pretty good. It's 258 with your standard rounds and 307 with your premium armor piercing. That being said, you do not get APCR on this tank, but with over 300mm of penetration on your second armor piercing, your premium armor piercing, you don't really need APCR. The rounds aren't that lethargic. I didn't feel like it, so APCR maybe, you know, not really that big of a deal. But here we bounce with a regular round. We bounce off of a VK36. How does that happen with 250mm of penetration? 450 damage right there. Take over half his health and watch him react to getting hit like that. He's like, oh my God, what was that? I am in the wrong lobby. And now he's dead. That's the problem with having only 850 hit points. Now here, I already know I'm in trouble. My team has fallen apart, but I'm too slow to go too far. So I just dig myself into this nice little back of the ridge line initially, and I've got this crater that I'm going to use as well. But I want to keep putting rounds on target right there. 530 damage, guys. That's going to be about the highest roll you're going to get out of this thing. Generally 450 to 500 every single shot, no problem whatsoever. There we only get a track. He lunged forward just as the round got to him. But just watching how much I can pick these IS-3s apart from where I'm at, and the amount of damage, 487, the amount of damage that I'm doing to these guys in a relatively short amount of time is impressive. And for those of us who have said, or those of you who have said, you don't like reskin tanks and stuff like this, I can't think of another tank that this resembles, so if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But this thing is absolutely a formidable opponent on the battlefield. And you can see I pulled up into the crater here to make sure that all I'm giving these guys is my turret for them to shoot at, and that's not going to go well for them. Now, they're shooting at my turret, they're not getting through, and then I back off, aim, and we put a round right through the bottom for 500 on the fatherland. Look at these IS-3s. I have literally taken everything off of these IS-3s at this point. And I don't know what this guy was thinking, but that's the end of his game. Now that IS-3 got Spartan. He's starting to flank me. He's getting side shots in it, and I noticed that there's a Tiger II pushing up from the other side. I've got to pick my poison here. I cannot fight them both at the same time. Luckily, there's a fatherland pulls out to give me his death. Now, I look back. I'm trying to make sure this IS-3 shoots my turret. Unfortunately, they must have good shots on my hull. Now, Now the Tiger II, he's getting a little bit antsy for his own good. I put it right through the front of his turret, hurt his gun in the process. Hopefully that'll earn me something. Now the other IS-3 runs to go kill our Arty, so that gives me a chance. Can I kill this Tiger II? Oh no, I missed. I missed the shot on his commander's hatch. That's gonna hurt. Get the gun around. There, we bounce it off the side of the turret, and then the Tiger II gets us anyway. Wow, that was a lot of action in a short amount of time, wasn't it, folks? Now we get to watch my team completely implode and throw this match. We have two guys getting ready to go over and get on the cap. That's a good move. However, it would have been nice if I had even one decent tank on my side of the map. Because if I had, like, maybe the Arty would have hit something. Of course, that's too much to ask for. I mean, he's only 20 yards out from them. Can't possibly hit them, right? And, you know, all this is going on. We got the STA-1 here, puts around in that IS-3. Now, he knows he can kill the IS-3 on the next shot. He pulls up to get a shot on the Tiger II. He does hit the Tiger II, but it doesn't reset the cap, or at least it didn't reset it enough. Either the Tiger II had just gotten to the cap, or there was just not, you know, enough points on him to warrant it dropping any. So, our guys are capping. There's multiple guys out in front of them. They're shooting, this Hellcat is shooting at a freaking UDES right now, which is not preferable. All these guys have to do is not get shot, and we at least have a draw. Unfortunately, the UDES comes through, puts a round on our IS-3, costs us the match. The STA-2 was never able to get into a position to actually get shots on the guys in the base, and we lose the match. That being said, what are my final thoughts, guys? Look at the results. 125,000 silver, Mastery Ace Tanker, 4,500 damage, 1,600 blocked, 3 kills, top of the leaderboard. We literally held almost their entire team solo, guys. That's a pretty good tank, and one that I may pick up. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I may pick this one up because it's a lot of fun to play. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.